Hello students, I am Suman V. Muni, guest faculty, Department of English, Degree College Jagannathpur, Kolan University, Chaivasa. Today I am going to discuss about the novel Kanthapura by Raja Rao. It was published in the year 1938. It is for the 5th semester DSE 2A students. Now I will discuss about the characterization of the novel Kanthapura. Kanthapura is a small village in the province of Kara. It is situated on the Ghats and steep mountains. It is a village in South India. It is watered by the river Himavati. It has many centers of cardamom, coffee, rice and sugarcane. The novel is narrated in the form of a Sthala Purana by an old man of the village named Achaka. Kanthapura is a local deity and Kenchama is a legendary figure. The range of Raja Rao's characterization in Kanthapura is limited to the society of a small village composed of the Brahmin, the Shudra, the weaver, the potter and the pariah, the betrayer, the honest and the dishonest, the gracious and the odious. The characters can be classified into two groups. One is pro-Gandhians and the other is anti-Gandhians. Now I will discuss some of the pro-Gandhians character. Murti, he is the noblest young man of Kanthapura and the chief character of this novel. When Mahatma Gandhi appealed to the young men of India to join the freedom struggle, he gave up his studies and came to Kanthapura and organized the Gandhian movement in his village. Next character of pro-Gandhian group, Ranga Gowda. He was the Patel of Kanthapura. He was a Shudra, but he was powerful man and was commonly known as the Tiger. He was a rich man and was very helpful to all the needy persons of the village. He treated Bode Khan, the constable, with utter contempt. Although he was a government servant, he participated in the freedom movement. He was dismissed by the government. He was the last of the old residents to visit Kanthapura. Next character of pro-Gandhian, Rangama. She was a rich, childless widow of Kanthapura. She was a Brahmin lady but did not hold orthodox views regarding untouchability. She became Murti's main supporter after his mother's death. Her house became a center of Congress activities. After Murti's arrest, she did a lot of Congress work. She finally settled at Kashipura. Next character of pro-Gandhian group, Ratna. She is a widow, Kamalama's daughter. She was married when she was a child and became a widow at the age of 10 years. She does not live like a traditional widow. She wears bangles and colored saris. She parts her hair to the left and puts kumkum on her forehead. And she defies anyone who dares to oppose her. In the movement, she becomes Murti's co-worker. Their relations are like those of brother and sister. After Murthy's arrest, she assumes the leadership of the movement. She leads the movement with great courage. Finally, she is arrested. After her release, she goes to Bombay and comes to Kanthapura to tell the others about their prison experiences and the changed views on Murthy. Now, I will discuss some of the anti-Gandhians. Bhatto, he is the first Brahmin of Kanthapura. He made a very humble start in life but has become very rich now. He lends money to needy people at exorbitant rates of interest. In course of time, he owns half the lands in the village. He is opposed to Murthy's attempt to eradicate untouchability in the village. He gets him excommunicated. He is the leader of the anti-Gandhian camp in Kanthapura. Next character of anti-Gandhian group, Bade Khan. He is a police constable. He was posted at Kanthapura to report to the authorities about all the anti-government activities going on there. He took an active part in all the repressive activities of the government. Next character of anti-Gandhian group, Swami. He is a religious head of the Orthodox Hindus in Karwar. He does not appear in the novel, but he acts through Lahatta. He excommunicates Murthy because he mixes freely with the Pariahs. He is a supporter of the British government. Next character of anti-Gandhian group, Venkama. She is Rangama's sister-in-law, but always speaking against her. She is against Murthy because the latter did not accept her proposal of marriage to her younger daughter. She is nicknamed as Waterfall Venkama because of her habit of roaring at others. She and Bhatto are the main opponents of Murthy's Gandhian movement in Kanthapura. The pro-Gandhians include Murthy, Rangagouda, Rangama, Ratna, and a host of their followers in the village from the Skeffington Coffee Estate and the adjoining village. Among the anti-Gandhians, the prominent characters are Bhatto, Bade Khan, the Swami, and Venkama. The bulk of the characters are from the soil. Then we have the presiding deity Kenchama and the Mahatma, who does not appear on the scene but inspire the people. Characterization harmonizes well with the theme. There is a massive movement, a small canvas, but plenty of characters. Characters form the narrative. The characters are distinct from one another. The use of pet names, descriptive names, which is a rural habit, helps in distinguishing the characters. Their peculiar habits and the manners make them conspicuous. Nanjama with nose scratching, Venkama with a wagging tongue, and Bade Khan the constable with his abusive and filthy speech. That's all from my side. In this session, I have discussed the characterizations of the novel Kanthapura. Thank you all.